Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, I'm doing a bit of a Q&A. I got my family to send me some questions and so I'm going to answer them. This is the third time of me filming it just because I had a little bit of a film difficulty, but let's not get into that. There will be one or two questions I think that I'm going to slot in from the first time I filmed because my brother answered those questions as well. I also apologise, I'm using natural light like normal because this is my third time filming it. It's getting a little bit late, so it might like kind of change a little bit, but I am going to just kind of go as fast as I can so that the light still stays nice. Alright, so let's get into it. The first couple of questions are from my sister. Am I your favourite sibling? Am I your favourite sister? Of course. Can you imagine your world any other way? For me, it's like just the world in general. Like, I don't think so. I think the world's like always changing anyway. Do you like orange from my brothers? Yes, Josh, I do like orange. Next question is from my sister. Do you miss me? Yes, Talia, I miss you a lot. Next question is from my brothers. Do you think that aliens exist? I mean, the whole like green aliens with like pointy ears and like stuff like that, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I do think there's like other life on like other planets, like whether that's like animal life or plant life or something else. Next question is from my nana and granddad. How are you planning on supporting yourself whilst you are there? As in like, oh, okay, so next year I'm travelling. I'm going to Italy with, so my dad and Kim are going as like a honeymoon / visiting family. I'm not crushing their honeymoon, I promise. They were just kind of going mainly to see family, like they didn't want a whole just holiday just for themselves kind of thing. So I decided to go as well, and from there I'm kind of going to do a bit more travelling after as well. So supporting myself, I'm looking to save as much money as I can before I go, with like the skills that I've already built and with the skills that I'm going to learn before I go, and then obviously like skills that I will get over there. Like, I think there's lots of different things, like different jobs that I would be happy to try out. Also from Nana and Granddad, how long are you staying in Italy? So I'm obviously going with Dad and Kim, and they're staying for 2.5 to 3 weeks, and we're visiting family in Milan, and I think we've got family in Florence, and they want to visit some other places as well, but I think I want to do a bit more travelling. Like with my travels just in general, I don't want to just go to the main like cities, or like I don't want to go to Italy and just go to Rome, Milan and like Venice and stuff like that. Like I want to experience like everything and all the little bits, all the little towns and little kind of like businesses and the people that, like I just want to see the actual lifestyle over there than just the touristy kind of things. So I'll probably stay for a little bit longer. But obviously it would depend on like how long everything takes, like money, where I'm going to stay, like all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, over 3 weeks. Next question's from Ashley. If you are being confident and courageous, what would you do? I think just in general, like my travelling is very like something very courageous for me, and something that I have to be very confident while doing it and everything. Go for it. Not think about anything, not overthink, just go for it. Next question is from Kim. If you could make a new law, what would it be? I don't know whether I have the brain for it, but I'm not really interested in like a lot of politics and stuff. I don't really know. Next question's from Ashley. If you were a flower, what variety and colour would you be? So I had to think about this. Something that I kind of want to aspire to do is bring like love and positivity, share that around. And obviously the flower for love is like the rose kind of thing, and it's also my birth flower, which is pretty cool. But I wouldn't go for like the classic red rose with like love and everything. I think I'd go for the white rose. The white rose is kind of for, I don't know whether it's like a white rose or just white flowers in general, but it's like for funerals and stuff. Funerals are obviously a very sad thing. Instead of everyone feeling sad, it's like celebrating the life that someone had and bringing like the light in like all of the darkness and stuff. And I think I really want to do that, is like not necessarily be the light or bring the light or whatever, but show the light of the world and show the light of people's lives from what they think is just dark. Yeah, so a white rose. Next question is from brother. What are you currently worried about with like what I want to do videography wise? Like I'm not really sure where it's gonna go, and I'm always worried that like I'm missing out on like doing something, or I have to be more of like a business mind, or like, because I haven't had like training, I haven't done a course, which I can always do, but like I just kind of went into it from it being a hobby and from something that I just enjoyed doing, and like now I'm getting paid to do it. Like it is so weird, and I love it, but I just feel like there's something that's like I always need to do that I'm like missing out on doing, that I just yeah, I think that just always worries me, that like I'm just not in the business mind frame of it yet. and I think I need to be a little bit more if it's what I want to do to make money kind of thing. Next question is from an and granddad. What countries are you intending to visit while you are overseas? One of my main goals in life is to travel the world, so I want to travel everywhere. But when I go like next year, obviously I'm going to Italy, and obviously it will all depend on like money and time and like kind of what happens, like who I can travel with, like friends coming, like it just is like a lot of different factors that I just don't know right now. But I really want to, after Italy, kind of go to like France, and like France or Switzerland will probably be my next ones. But that kind of like leads on to the next question, which is from Nana and Grandad as well, which is what country would you most like to visit? Obviously Italy is somewhere like I've been there when I was 4, but I don't really remember it. And I'm very excited to like see family and just see like kind of where my dad's side of the family is from, and like it's very beautiful, and like the culture is very cool. Like I'm very excited to see all that. And the other country is Greece, or the Greek islands. Like it's just surrounded by like loads of water. It's so pretty. I think it's just beautiful. I have family from Cyprus, like the Greek side of Cyprus, so that's kind of a bit of heritage as well. It's just somewhere I've always wanted to visit as well. So I'm very excited to visit Greece. Next question is from Dad. What do you want to achieve with your travel to Europe? There's kind of 2 sides to it. So one side, I don't really like thinking selfishly about things, but like one side is very selfish. Like I just want to travel just because I want to personally see a lot of places. I want to experience it. I just personally think that I'm going to get a lot out of that. And then on the other side, they want to film everything. So if someone was going to Italy, they want to go to the main cities and they want to see the Tower, like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, like they want to go on the whole boat ride in Venice and stuff like that. And I just think there's so much more to the culture of like each country that people don't get to see because they're only going for either a short amount of time, or they just don't know if that's what interests them, and they do know that they want to do all the touristy stuff. And I think like with my videos, I just kind of want to bring the actual culture of each country and each like little town and everything out. And so people who either don't know where they want to travel to can watch my videos and decide what they really like. People who either don't want to travel or can't travel, like being able to give them an experience like via video and like via what I can do, so that they can at least experience a bit of it rather than just missing out on a couple of things I want to achieve. Next question is from Ashley. What excites you most when catching up with old friends? The thing that excites me the most is like hearing their story. When you were friends, you were kind of in the same like area, like maybe you met at school or maybe you met at work, or like you kind of are in the same area of something or other, but then you've gone like on your own path, and just hearing like the other path and reflecting on the path that you've taken and what actually stands out to your path, and just like being able to reconnect at like different places, just seeing like a whole nother life, and like it's really exciting, like especially when you're friends. Next question is from the brother. What food have you never eaten but would really like to try? Oh my gosh, I keep thinking about this, but I actually don't know. Comment down below if you have a food that you've never tried before but you really want to. The next question is from Nana and Granddad. What is your favourite song? I have a couple of favourite songs, but like the main one right now, which I've actually had as a favourite song for a while, is When the Party's Over by Billie Eilish. It's also from Nana and Granddad. What is your favourite type of animal? That's so hard because I love like all types of animals, like literally like every single animal. I do love dogs, I love horses, cats, obviously I have cats. I love monkeys. They're so cute. Birds are so cool, like they get to soar and fly, and you see them together and you see them alone, they're very beautiful, very graceful. Yeah, and obviously like there are loads of others, but they're probably like my main 5. Next question is from my dad. What is your greatest fear of travelling alone? I think my greatest fear is not getting into trouble as in like I've done something wrong, but like getting myself into a situation that is going to hurt me emotionally, and I'm not going to be able to, or I'm not going to feel like I have anyone to talk to about it, or like anything like that. Like I've just got to keep remembering that I've like, with technology these days, that like friends and family are literally like a message or a phone call away. Next question's from Kim. What secret skill do you wish you had? Okay, if it's like a power, then firstly I'd love to fly. I always say that. In the second Hunger Games, one of the competitors she's really hurt and they can't save her, and Peter and Katniss bring them into the water, and Peter makes her focus on like on the sunset and on other things so that she doesn't focus on the pain. And I think like taking away people's pain, especially in a moment like that, like I think that would be really cool. But in terms of like a skill that's not like a power or anything, I'd love to be able to flip just like instantly. Next question is from Ashley. What's something you like to know about new friends? I like to know like their story. Something really cool about being friends with someone is like you can see that you may have come from a similar place or a very different place, but you've been able to connect and become friends. Knowing people's like past and their story and like how they explain it as well, you can see a bit more about who they are, so you can become like better friends. Next question's from the brothers. What's something you really resent paying for? My car. The recent car. When I first bought it, it was more than I was looking for to buy for a car. I had to do some things after as well, so it just ended up being a lot more. Next question from Nana and Grandad. What state in Australia would you prefer to live in? Insert my brother's answers for the next few questions. Go and check out my other video, what state in Australia is the best, and then you probably get my answer.
I wouldn't live in the Gold Coast. You're right with the holiday destination. It's also way too warm. I wouldn't be able to live in Adelaide because it's so good.
Warm?
Yes.
In Adelaide?
Yes.
Alright.
Here's cooler than Adelaide.
Yeah, it's so cold here. Next question's from Talia. What's the best memory you have of all the siblings?
When we were all home alone and bored as hell in St. Agnes in Adelaide, and we'd all just come up with these random games and just play them, like the bedroom traps. That was obviously my favourite. As well as the living one where the kitchen was a restaurant
Yeah.
and our rooms were our houses.
Yeah, we had that, and then Talia was the school teacher.
Yeah.
Just in general, all of our Christmas Eves that we were all together, like it's just really exciting, and in the morning with like just Christmas. But there was one particular in St. Agnes when we had brought like all of our like mattresses and stuff into
all
the
of our
lounge.
quilts and our pillows into the lounge.
And we literally bought like loads of
We watched
pillows.
Polar
and quilts.
Express.
And it was like turned 12 when it was actually 12. Like it was so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, next question's from my sister. So what's the best memory you have of us? I love our D&Ms, and I think we have a lot of really cool memories where it's literally like really deep and meaningful, but like half full of laughter as well. Best memory is still yet to come, like whether it's going to be like when either of us get married or have children, or maybe we go on a holiday together. Like I feel like obviously there's a lot more memories to come, but our best memory is still yet to come as well. From Kim, what's the first thing you want to do when you get to Italy? Well, seeing as I would have been on a plane for a very long time, I would really like to just walk. I'm very excited to meet the family that's there. I'm very excited to go skiing and like see snow. I haven't seen snow since I was 4 and I do not remember it, so I'm very excited to see snow. I think it's going to be like warmish weather, so I'm very excited to have gelati in Italy. Next question is from Talia. What's your favourite holiday that we have had together? When we went to England with my granddad. It was like my first overseas holiday that I remember. It's just really cool. We were meeting lots of family. We were just like exploring together. Like, yeah, I thought that was really cool. Next question is from Nana and Granddad. What type of car would you like to own? I feel like everyone has like a dream car, but I do not have a dream car. You know what, actually, I've always wanted to own a Mazda 2 or 3 in a green colour. People always say like, why would you do that? It would be really hard to sell if you then sold it because the colour's green, but my favourite colour's green and they're just such a cute little car. Also from Nana and Granddad, what type of work are you going to do? It's something with travelling and something with photography. So keep your eye out on this area to see what happens. Next question's from the brothers. What weird food combinations do you really enjoy? My favourite, which is probably, I wouldn't really know if it's weird anymore because it's so well known, but peanut butter, and we don't call it jelly, we call it strawberry jam here. Salt and vinegar chips and chocolate. If you haven't tried it, like try it. My godmother introduced me to this and it's so good. It sounds really weird, but it's like sweet and salty, and there's so many sweet and salty things these days, so I'd say go for it. Also from the brothers, what would a world populated by clones of you be like? I don't think it would be very good. I think there's only meant to be one of me. I think there's only meant to be one of everyone, but like, yeah. In terms of what the world would look like, it would be like very, very organised and like a little bit OCD. Everything would be in colour order, everything would be in like size order, everything would be even numbers. Yeah, it'd be very weird. I wouldn't recommend having that happen. Next question is from Dad. Where do you see yourself at the end of 2020? That's tough because obviously I'm travelling next year and everything kind of depends on like money and work and like everything like that. Maybe in England, in an apartment, or maybe I'll be doing like working and just kind of saving up a lot of money. Because end of the year is Christmas time, maybe I'll be back in Australia for like Christmas with the family, or maybe some families visiting me. I don't know. Yeah, it'd be my first white Christmas if it did. I'm so excited. Like, I won't go into it right now because it'll be a full-on Bunzel rant, but I will have to do another video like this video if you want to see that. It'll be summer Christmas versus a winter Christmas, like a white Christmas. I have a lot to say about it. Next question is from Nana and Grandad. Who is your favourite singer? Obviously like Billie Eilish, she's got one of my favourite songs. Ed Sheeran and Shawn Mendes, my brother loves them, and I think they both have like very unique tones and they have very good songs as well. Beyonce and Christina Aguilera, they have such good ranges. Adele, she's a very good singer. Guy Sebastian, very good singer, I think. Michael Jackson, I know everything happens with like, yeah, I don't like judging singers or actors or whatever based on the news. Like, I don't know them, I've never met them, and I have to say his songs are good. Whether what he did was true or not, his songs are good. Next question is from Ashley. Who is your inspiration? When I was younger, I would have been able to answer that instantly. But now, it's probably going to be a bit cheesy. I don't aspire to be like anyone in particular. Like, I just kind of want to be the best version of myself. So I guess like an inspiration is like my future self, but especially the closest people around me know like a lot of their strengths and a lot of their weaknesses, and like their strengths just stand out and like they inspire me so much by like everything that they do and like who they are and everything. So I think, yeah, I just inspired by everyone. Also from Ashling, who's your favourite dog in the whole world? I have to say Wolfie. Wolfie is just so cute. He's so playful and he's so cuddly and he just has the best puppy dog eyes and he's so beautiful. All of the family dogs that we've had, like, I love them, but I just clicked with Wolf. Next question's from the brother. Who's your favourite sibling? Again. The last 3 questions, these are all from my Nana and Grandad. Why do you want to live abroad? I guess I kind of answered that with like what I want to achieve with travelling, with what I want to get out of it and what I want to achieve. I don't think I'd be able to do that if I just went for like a 2-week holiday somewhere. I want to see the culture and I don't think you'll be able to get the full experience unless you live there for a little bit. So, will you visit your relatives whilst overseas? Yes, of course. And the last question, would you still like to be a vet? No. I love animals, but I think my pathway has taken me to do something with video. Like, I have so many interests, like makeup, dance, acting, music, animals. Like, there's so many things that I'm interested in, and the whole common factor with everything that I've ever done is the video. My whole life has kind of led me to doing this, and I think this is what I'm meant to do. And as much as I love animals, I don't necessarily want to do that as a career. That was the last question. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below if you have any answers to the questions. Also comment down below or like this video if you want me to do a video, or like it can be by myself, with a friend, with a family or whatever, of like trying with the question of like what's a weird food combination you enjoy. Like this video if you think we should do a video of that, like trying like loads of different weird combinations. That's falling down again. Also Vlogmas is coming up. Like this video if you think Christmas season starts in November. Like after Halloween is over, Christmas starts. If you're excited for Vlogmas or Christmassy things, or if you love Christmas, then definitely check out my second channel. I've got like my previous Vlogmases on, but if you subscribe then you will be able to check this year's Vlogmas out too. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for all of the family who sent me the questions. Hope you liked the answers as well. I will see you in my next video. Alright, bye guys.